For real this
Ain't it
time.
fun living in the real world?
This hurts. What's going on, everyone? It's your girl, Redefining. Welcome back to another episode of Growing Pains, where we're going our purpose, our achievements, our independence, our nourishment, and our success. How are you guys doing? It's been a minute since it's just been you and I. You know, I've been having my friends on the couch for Kiki, and we've been having a good time, but now it's just time to Kiki with y'all. How was y'all summer? How was it? Because listen, summer was good. I made it a point to stay in LA this summer because last year I was everywhere but home. I did all of the things, was out at the day parties, had some good nights of dancing, partying with my friends. Like, I feel like I met a lot of new people too this summer. It was good. It was a good summer. A nice, humble summer for sure. Yeah, I did learn a lot about myself. After my birthday, maybe around like July, I was in a rut. I just didn't know what was going on. You know the old habits you do when you just not feeling good, or when you're not on your A game, you just revert back to like bullshit. And I was doing that, and I'm like, yo, like, what's happening? I was so scatterbrained in August. Like, I was thinking about the job and like being in LA, like, where do I need to be? Where do I need to go? I was thinking about like my friendships and keeping up with my friends that are not in LA, and keeping up with my physical health and my mental health, and it was just so much. Like, I was scattered. Talk about like, you know that meme where it's just like that guy staring and it's like numbers floating around? That was me. September, I'm recording this in September. I was like, you know what? I need to get off all the socials, and I need to really lock in on what I'm about to do. Because one thing winter is not going to do is get me into seasonal depression. I'm trying to beat the seasonal depression bad. Seasonal depression, I don't know her. I want to talk about a revelation that I've had, and it really kind of kicked in August, and what prompted me to get off of social media and all that stuff. But I had went to a Taco Tuesday night. Terrell and Amber Riley were on the panel, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm a def pull up, because you know, me and Terrell, we friends. I'm delusional. I was on Terrell's game show. I had the pleasure of meeting him. And Amber Riley, I feel like she has always been a role model for me when I was younger, when I saw her on Glee, and now seeing her doing all of these things. And she's a member of the plus size community. When it comes to black women who look like me for real, I always point to Amber Riley as like a catalyst of all of these things, right? I usually don't go out alone anymore because I'm with the transplants. So it was a while since I've been like by myself and out, and it's low-key uncomfortable, but I can tell that I'm growing. It's easier to just start a conversation with somebody, be like, hey, how are you? Like, realizing that nobody really gives a shit about what you're doing because everybody has the same purpose of being there. Like, please, you really be overthinking it. The panel starts, and Amber said this one thing that really was like, and she said, the idea of success that you had in the past may no longer serve you in the present. And I was like, my God. I started thinking, I'm like, oh my gosh, like in the past, before I even got here, being successful in LA looked like to me being in tandem with, I say his name all the time, Kev and Angel and Terrell. And then when I mean in tandem, like working with them, like I report to them, like I'm working for them. Or being successful looks like I'm writing a script and like going to be pitching it. And like being successful also meant like I was gonna find a boo out here and like have a boyfriend and like all of this stuff. Being successful also meant I was gonna look a certain way and act a certain way. And I felt like for a very long time I was chasing what this success looked like. And I've only been out here 2 years, but I feel like I've been here long enough to know that it's not going to happen right now at this moment. Literal dreams about people saying, I literally cannot help you in this moment, but best of luck to you. I just can't help you right now. Sign after sign, knock after knock, nothing was pushing. And I don't want to say that I'm giving up. I'm just redirecting my focus to something that makes me happy, one, and that makes me feel like I'm doing something. And for that is Growing Pains right now. And for a long time, and I just had this realization last week, I was at a spades night and I was getting to know different people. Side note, I'm now realizing that networking can happen in any space. It doesn't even need to be a networking event. I don't need to be up in a white collared shirt in some heels and shaking people's hands. Networking literally happens at the spades table. I swear on you. So I'm playing spades and I'm talking with this girl. Her name is Bria. First off, I ain't never met a Bria that's lame. I feel like we're all cut the same. We getting to know each other and she's like, oh, so like, what do you do out here? And like all this stuff. And I'm like, oh yeah, like I do digital marketing, but you know, I'm getting into videography. That's where my heart is. And I have this TV show, Growing Pains. She's like, oh, so like, are you in the filmmaking space? I'm like, okay, yeah, like it's my career goal to be an executive producer. And then I start stumbling over my words as I answer. And I'm just like, to be honest with you, girl, I'm not in the space right now to be the filmmaker like how everybody else around me is filmmaking right now. And kudos to everybody. To see, and I'm really speaking about Lizzie, and I'm speaking about my friends that are doing the thing out here. You have to be in a crazy mindset to think of something, finish the script, produce the script, edit it, all of that stuff. It requires a special like part of your brain, of your creative, that I can't crack it just yet. I'm not there yet. I feel like I've been writing a film script and a TV script and like all of these things, and it's just like, oh, I do not have the will to do that. It might be laziness, it might just be in the point of life where I'm at, but I do know that doesn't make me any less of a storyteller. I believe truly that growing pains are the stories that I'm telling. Like, my growing pains are my stories. My friends that sit on this couch are the stories that I want to tell right now. That's my space. There are probably a lot of people talking about adulting. Everybody in their 20-somethings has something to share and however they want to present it. But the eyes that are on this platform, the eyes that are on me, the eyes that are on Growing Pains, like, this is my audience and I want to do right by them and by myself, because these are the stories. Like, this is the story I want to tell right now, and this is how I'm going to tell it. You know what I'm saying? So I say all of that to say, like, whatever success was to you 2 years ago, yesterday, a month ago, it may not serve you, because what starts to happen is you keep chasing this idea of success that you made up 2 years ago, and you keep chasing, you get fatigued, start comparing yourself and get discouraged, and like your mental health is in the trash, and that is not healthy. Success is also not linear. It's not a point A to point B type of thing. It requires hills, it requires ups and downs to get to where you're trying to go. Anyways, you might have to change your directions and rethink some things, and it's okay to rethink some things. I think sometimes, especially being a young professional, you have this idea and you put this ridiculous calendar in front of yourself of like, by here I want to do this and by here I want to do that, and it's so unrealistic and so unhealthy, because you are not allowing different opportunities to come to you. You are not allowing yourself to take a break and to think and to just let life. You know what I'm saying? We have to relinquish control. We're gonna hurt ourselves trying to do all of that, and I promise you, that's why you end up like how I was a month ago, scatterbrained, not knowing what the hell is happening, what is going on, because I had this like definition of success in my mind and it wasn't working out. I was like stuck. You know what I'm saying? That panel was so good. I'm about to pull up my notes. I feel like there was some other stuff. There is, yo, I have all of these. You can't see that. I have all of these notes on here. Anyways, it's just a lot of questions. And good thought starters that came from that panel, and I'm very grateful that I had went. And also, let this be an encouragement to go. Just go, whether you're with your friends or not. Yo, just go, because you never know what is there for you. And yeah, yo, that's all I really wanted to say. This was really good for me. It's good for me to hear my thoughts out loud. It's good to share them with y'all, because I be thinking, bro. And I stopped journaling for a while, and I need to get back on that. This is like a journal entry to me, low key, but my focus is on the Lord, amen. But my focus is also on Growing Pains. I want this. I don't know. I just want this to take traction, and there's something here. I know there's something here. It's the reason I keep doing it. I hope y'all are liking everything. And if y'all don't, y'all don't. It's whatever. It's your girl, Bria Deshawn, capital DE, capital SHAUN. Don't forget the accent mark. This has been another episode of Growing Pains. Till next time. Bye.